In the Philadelphia area, in recent years, there have been very few homes that have sold with an home inspection contingency attached to it. Sellers have had the advantage where they have lots and lots of offers on their home, and they have the opportunity to choose one with no contingencies, particularly no inspection contingency. We are starting to see a little bit of that changing. And I think in the future, we're going to go back to seeing more properties that have more offers with home inspection contingencies. So if you are a seller and you're thinking about how you might prepare in the event that an offer comes in with a home inspection contingency, I have a few ideas for you. The first one is to just have a home inspection yourself, often called a pre-listing inspection. That way you know exactly what someone might find. You do have to disclose everything that is germane, meaning either a safety problem or a material defect. And you can pick and choose which things, if any, you'd like to either repair or replace or provide a credit for. Some people worry that they're opening a can of worms if they have a pre-listing inspection because they do indeed have to disclose things. So let's say you fall into that camp and you say, I don't want to have a home inspection myself, but I also don't want to be blindsided if I take an offer that does have one. I don't want to have the home inspection report come back and have all these things that I didn't know about. What can I do to be best prepared? The first thing I would suggest is that you make sure your gutters are clean, and if you have a roofer who will come out and just give you a quick evaluation of your roof health, that's a good thing to do. Roofs are probably the most expensive system in your home, and if you get an inspection that says the roof has failed, you might get a buyer that wants a $25,000 credit. So best to know if it's, even if it's old, still in reasonable working condition. I'd also recommend that if you don't have an annual service maintenance contract for your HVAC, that you at least have someone come out and take a look at your heat and your air conditioning just to give them a clean bill of health, or if there is any adjustment that needs to be made, make it so that they can provide a clean bill of health. Again, if systems are old, that's okay, but they need to be working properly in order for an inspector to not call them out. If you have a deck, you just want to make sure that it's stable, that the railings are stable, any steps are in good condition, because safety can be a big issue with decks. So I'm not suggesting you rebuild your whole deck, but just make sure that there's nothing obviously loose or not sturdy. Plumbing is another big one, and this one you can at least do for free yourself for a first pass. Turn on all of the sinks and showers and flush the toilets, and make sure you don't have any slow drains where things aren't draining well, and also look underneath the sinks and make sure that there's no evidence of leaks when you're running the water. Another one that you can do yourself that can be important is make sure that all of your doors, both interior and exterior, close and lock properly and latch. Sometimes you'll go to close like a closet door or even a bedroom door and it doesn't latch properly. That's something an inspector will call out. And similarly with windows, check that your windows open, stay open. Old ones with sash cords sometimes will fall and not stay up. Make sure they close all the way and that they lock. If you discover that they don't, then it's up to you to decide whether you want to get those things repaired or you want to just disclose that there are some windows that don't open and close or lock properly. Obviously, there are other things that you could conceivably check. You could have an electrician come out and look at your electric panel, but then you do start to incur a significant cost. And again, the more things that you have a professional look at, the more things you'd have to disclose if there are problems. So everyone can pick and choose which things make the most sense for them, but those are some suggestions to you if you're a home seller and you want to be a little bit prepared for a home inspection in case you end up choosing an offer that has a home inspection contingency.